Hi everybody, my name's Jamie Potts and I'm here giving a discussion about one-to-one laptop initiatives. My experience, it really can work. I think it's a great idea. Lots of places, lots of different colleges have tried it. They've done lots of studies, and I have a little presentation here about it and how it can work and why it can work and what it's going to take to work. Let's see our first one. What do you get out of the one-to-one laptop initiative? First of all, you're going to get increased access for more students. You're going to have there are a lot of students out there. I'm on both sides of the situation. My children can't afford a computer. So it's going to allow those students with lower incomes to be able to afford computers. They're going to get the same opportunities that those other students are going to get that can afford computers. It's also going to be flexibility. A parent, like a single mother as myself, has a long day, one child has practice, another child has gymnastics, somebody has soccer, somebody has dance. Children have their own laptops to do their homework on, to do research on. They can do their homework anywhere. My son can take his laptop and do his research or his homework while sisters are at dance. They can do their homework while he's at soccer. Either way, they have no excuse not to get their homework done since they have their laptop with them all the time. I skipped one. I'm sorry, excuse me. What else do we get? Develops responsibility. Laptops are expensive. I have a Surface. I love my Surface, but it was expensive. Students are going to have to learn to take care of those laptops because that's all they're going to get. They mess up their laptops, their parents aren't going to be happy about having to pay for them. Now, some students are going to be, there's accidents happen, things like that happen. But students are going to learn responsibility because they're going to have their awesome, very own laptop to take care of. And who wouldn't want that? So students are going to try to take care of it. Also, another thing, big plus to this, students are going to be able to communicate better. Say the teacher gives them a research assignment over the weekend to do. Students are going to be able to communicate with each other. Laptops can provide online meetings. Students can email back and forth about things, like with Google Docs. They can share, if they're doing a group project, they can share documents over the internet. Also, say the teacher gives them an assignment and then says, oh, I forgot to tell them how many pages it is, or I forgot to tell them they have to include the such and such or such and such. Teachers can send out the students an email, over the weekend on a Saturday night in the middle of the night. Students can get it whenever they get it. Excuse me. Teachers can get their information to the students at any time over the weekend, or anytime in the evenings when they're not at school. Very good option. Last thing we get is hands-on learning. Students are just used to, back when I was in school, elementary school, we sat there and we watched the teacher teach. We watched her give the information on the chalkboard, or if we were lucky, on an overhead projector or something. This way students can feel involved, they can be a part of the research, a part of the project, and they can manipulate things. Doing a report, a lot of times as you get older, teachers are going to have mandatory font types and size and space, things like that. Well, when you're just learning, it's going to be a fun thing for teachers or for the students to be able to manipulate those things. My children, my very own children, I have a 10-year-old and 2 8-year-olds. They know more about the computer than I do. And that's because they do these things at school. They don't have their own laptops yet, but in the town where we live, starting in 6th grade, all of the students get their own laptops all the way up through high school. So, they're doing their own research instead of the teachers doing the research for them. They're learning responsibility, time management, things on their own. They can manipulate the research, find their own research. They're just a lot of things. Now what we're going to discuss is, what do you do? What's it going to take for this to happen? What is it going to take? Willing and cooperative teachers. You teachers are going to be the backbone of this initiative, of this implementation. The teachers are going to need to adjust what they do, how they teach. Students have laptops. teachers are going to be able to give, or going to need to give them the assignments to be able to do on their laptops. Give them things that are going to be able to be done on laptops. They're also going to need committed leadership. In order for this one-to-one laptop implementation to happen, there's going to need to be a committee, some sort of team to do the leadership. I have the research from what I have, I will share. There's going to be a team that's going to need to start this initiative, come up with funding, how it's going to work. They're going to need to be there from start to finish. Don't just start the project and walk off. You need to see the project all the way through, start to finish. What else is it going to take? Adequate funding. It's going to cost money. That's just a fact. Anything we do costs money. We're in the digital age now. It's just what the world's coming to, is everything is internet-based everything. Email, internet, everything. We need money for the laptops themselves. A lot of times, a lot of places will do discounts for schools. Parent groups at schools do fundraisers. There's always money allocated from the state. Maybe that can get allocated toward laptops. There's also hardware. Programs that need to be on the laptops for the students to be able to use. Different programs, Word, and there's Microsoft Office. I'm using one that's called Screencast-O-Matic.com. That could be another one. A lot of these places, these apps cost money. These programs cost money. We need money for that. Maintenance. Like I said, accidents are going to happen. Somebody's going to drop their laptop. Not on purpose. It's just something that happens. We need to have money to be able to repair the laptops, to update the laptops with the new software. Everything will be worth it, but it's just going to cost money to get there and to keep it there. Another thing we're going to need is adjusted curriculum. That goes along with teachers' flexibility and things like that. Assignments are going to need to be catered to increase laptop usage. More research assignments maybe. Older grades, maybe math problems. Create a game to learn your multiplication tables. That would be another way. There's programs on the computer for that. We just need to be prepared to focus our work and our homework and our assignments, projects on laptop usage. Finally, what's it going to take? Continual monitoring. The laptops need to be used for what they need to be used for. There's programs. Students don't need to be looking at inappropriate sites. That's not what these laptops are for. These laptops will be for school. There needs to be someone there that can continually monitor, make sure students are using them for their intended purpose. If they're not effective, if the program isn't effective, it needs to be looked at why. Either changed or it doesn't need to be used at all. We need to figure out the way it needs to be used in the proper way so the children get the benefits of the laptops. And believe me, they are beneficial. My mind, I'm all for it. I have 3 children. And myself, I would love for them to be able to come home and do their homework on their own computers. They would feel a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of responsibility. So that's all I have. I know I'm not quite 10-12 minutes, but I think it's a really great idea. I think everyone will benefit from it, and I think that's what society is coming to. Schools, education is coming to. Laptops and the laptop initiative, if it can be implemented effectively and properly, can benefit teachers, students, and parents. Thank you very much.